Hey guys, very good afternoon. Well, I'm really sorry for the delay. Well, this AMA was scheduled for 1300 hours IST, but it's around 18 minutes delay. I was trying to set up each and everything that was required to go live on YouTube. So on a later stage, I would be downloading this stream and I would be uploading it on a couple of other different channels as well, including Vibrawit. So let's start. I have been getting a lot of questions from people around the globe who wants to know much more about TronSecure project, and they have been collating all the questions and being sent through the link that was shared with you all. So I will try to answer each and every question on this stream, as many questions as possible. So this stream would be live for the next 30 minutes or so, and I'll try to cover up as much as possible on the project. So before heading towards the questions, let me give you a small brief what exactly TronSecure is all about. So starting with the Tron blockchain specifically, Tron is one of the blockchains currently 10th on the coin market cap. The reason that we chose Tron over other blockchains to build up the products, the reason was the speed specifically, wherein if I compare it with Bitcoin, wherein it takes around 1.5 to 2 hours for the blocks to get produced and the transaction to reflect on the other end. This compared to Ethereum that takes roughly around like 15 to 20 minutes for the transaction. Okay, thanks, Reddy. I will try to sit on the other side of the light. Okay, just a sec, buddy. If that helps. Maybe if that helps. Do let me know if that's good or if I need to change it a little bit more still. I'll try this one. This one should help you guys. This goes there. Okay. How about the lighting now, Rohit? Lohit Reddy. Thanks for the thumbs up. Okay. So as I was saying that the main reason for us to start building up our products on Tron and not on other blockchains, the core performer was the speed wherein the Tron was taking around roughly around 30 to 40 seconds for the blocks to get produced and reflected on the other end as well. So I'll start with the question and answers that I have. Okay, the first question is for Matt Alec. The question says, where do you okay, where did the name TronSecure came from and what pushed you to build your platform on the Tron blockchain and not something similar like Ethereum? So I think I have answered this question in my last statement that it was the speed that we were targeting for. That was one of the main reason why we chose Tron over other blockchains. Moreover, I found Tron, the developer part on the Tron blockchain, to be more user friendly as compared to the other one. The solidity codes are much more similar into the two blockchains, the Ethereum and the Tron, because as everybody know that the Tron is a fork out of Ethereum. So yeah, speed was one of the main reason why we start building our products on it. Moving to the second question from Troy, where it says, when will this token go up? So guys, this is one of the questions that most of the trade rooms or the community rooms are being asked day on day, that that everybody should be concerned about is the investment that you people are doing. You are pushing in your hard earned money, and definitely by the end of the day is the money that you people are looking forward for as well. But I would say that rather than looking into a short span of time wherein you people are expecting two times, three times, maybe a couple of other say 5 times of the token price as an output, right? So rather than waiting for a couple of months, you people should have a long-term target, because long-term target is something that the projects are also looking forward for. Say if I try to build a product and if I'm expecting that the price of my token would be 2 times or 3 times, it would be 2 or 3 times in say an year or 2 years, not in a small span of time, say a month or two. So being an investor, if you people have the patience to wait for a longer duration, definitely go ahead and invest into products after doing all your search. Let me see. Okay. Hey Imtiaz. Hi. So as I was saying, have a long span of plans if you people definitely if you people really want to earn in crypto, right? Rather than having a short span of vision, because a short vision is not something that a project developer or a product team comes up with. They needs, or rather say, they need a long duration of well planned setup business. Okay, so that was my answer for when will this token go up. So I would say let the product completes, let the development parts finishes, and definitely we will see the product, or rather say the project, moving ahead. The third question comes from Osho. The question is, any planning of creating a cryptocurrency have its own core token known as TSC Hybrid. It's a TRC20 token with a total supply of 500 million, with roughly 18 million circulation. So that goes your answer, Osho, that yes, we already have a core token for this product named TSC Hybrid. Going forward, the name is 66 has been filled up and asking the team that what they are doing for the project. The question comes in as what exactly we as a team can do for the project. So yes, it's not an individual responsibility to make sure that the project moves or the project completes on time. Is the responsibility of each and every person associated with that project, including the community members as well. So if TronSecure have a 2,000 strong, or rather say 2,000 plus strong community, so it is a responsibility of each and every individual to make sure that people around them are aware of the project, its core values, the pros. If there are any cons, definitely try to educate other peoples as well, because until unless there won't be a couple of other heads asking the question, there won't be a resolution to the same problem as well. So I'm open to criticism. I'm open to any type of questions coming in, right? Being it good or being it bad. Always try to answer each and every type of question you can say, or any type of hurdle that the person is facing, or if he comes up with any type of inquiry. Being a CEO of the organization, or rather say that being a CEO of the project, it is my core responsibility to make sure that everybody have their answers with them. Because if I can't answer a questions, or rather say if I can't answer questions of 2,000 plus people, I won't be able to answer questions coming up from 2 million peoples maybe in a couple of years from now, right? So that was my intake for Mr. 66, wherein he asked that how can we help Tron Secure reach new heights. So hey buddy, go ahead, educate the people around you, let them know about the project Tron Secure, let them know about the product that we are trying to develop. I'll definitely come on to that part in a couple of other questions as well, that what exactly we are trying to develop. Moving ahead, Oscar, the question comes in which says, what are the advantages and disadvantages in the current project? Is this project long term? And will there be another new project for the next 5 years, or the same form, or in the next 1 to 5 years? So I'll definitely try to highlight the question. I'll try to mark it as green because this question is going ahead for that 1000 TRX tip. I'll let you know when the tip will be coming in. First of all, this question is marked as green. Okay, so there are three questions together. I'll try to answer one by one. It says, what are the advantages and disadvantages in the current project? talking about the disadvantages first, rather. The disadvantages would be that we are pretty new on this blockchain. We are pretty new in the development part as well. As far as the support is required on the core development, we tried reaching out to a couple of developers in Tron blockchain itself, and yes, there's no harm in accepting that. Yes, there were a few developers that gave us their hand, they gave us the knowledge that we required, and yes, they did help us out in completing the project. So let me just try to take you people through the products that we are trying to develop. TronSecure, right? So TronSecure started with a plan that we would be developing a crypto exchange, or rather say we named it as hybrid crypto exchange because till now the exchanges that you people have on your hand, which deals in with the Tron tokens, being it TRC10 or TRC20, so they are limited to only Tron tokens as of now. Or if you find a couple of other options, that would be limited to Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDT only, right? So we tried developing a project wherein we can have TRC10 tokens, TRC20 tokens, pair it with BTC, Ethereum, USDT, our own core token TSC hybrid, and then we can also include other tokens from the coin market cap, the top 10, 20 coin market caps, including Monero, including Litecoin, and then a couple of other good projects as well, like Electronium. I have been a follower of Electronium for say good 2+ years, and I would say that they have a working model. So rather than looking onto a project if it will succeed or if it will fail, everybody have their own perception, right? When you try to decide a project that it will fail or it will succeed, some people look at in a manner wherein what is the market price, what is the total supply of the project, and then they do the calculations and then they come out with a perception that okay, this project have a supply in billions, it might fail, or this particular token or this particular project have a limited supply, so yes, it will move. Frankly, as per my perception, no. Rather than you people should be looking on to the team behind that project. Yes, if that team is capable enough to pull that out, there can be hundreds of thoughts out there. There can be hundreds of minds out there with each and every sitting there with a core idea or rather say a unique idea. But yes, does the team have that caliber? Does the team have that capacity to pull that project up? Right. So that was, or does it? That's exactly that you people would be looking forward for. If that project will succeed or if that project will fail, yes, there would be hurdles in between, right? There can be a team of 2 or 3 people working on a project. Then simultaneously, there can be a different project wherein they have like 100+ team members. That 100+ team members project can have like millions of dollars in capacity as well to push in, right? But if the other part wherein they have only 2 or 3 developers with them but they are passionate enough that they won't sleep day and night, they would be working on the project to make sure it is a success, yet I would be betting my amount on that particular team because they have the capacity, they have the caliber to not give up. So there have been a couple of questions coming in on the screen, so let me quickly go through them and then I'll proceed with other questions. Lohit Reddy, okay, I have already changed my position, thank you. Yes, is there any plan of gaming the app? I'll come on to that question later on. Seems great. It's good that no one can manipulate price of a token. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer. I love that statement wherein it says it's important that they have that caliber or not, and it's not important that from where the team belongs. Thank you for that statement, Jennifer. I owe you 100 TRX for that one. Okay, I'll come back to you on that particular statement. Yes, team, it never depends that where the team is coming from, right? They can be a team that is sitting on an island, but yes, once again, as I said, if they have a caliber to pull up, they will pull up, right? Never matters where the team comes from, how big the team is, how much money they have to make the development, will try to pull it up. Yes, if they have that capacity, the project will move. No doubt the project will move. Thanks, Jennifer. Let me just quickly go to the other questions of Oscar, wherein he says, is this project long term? Definitely, Oscar, the project is long term. We have a roadmap being planned for uh, good 10 years, I would say. That yes, we are not sitting here with a short vision. We have long term plans with multiple products being built on the same project named TronSecure. As I said, I will be coming on to that part later on, wherein I will be discussing in detail that what exactly the product is being built under the umbrella of TronSecure. And the question is, and will there be another new project in the next 1 to 5 years? Once again, the same answers to the question that yes, it is a long term project with multiple products being built on the same. Moving ahead, the next question comes from Modsley. I'm really sorry if I misspelled the name. It is Modest. The question is why AMA can't organize contests for no voices? So I would say that I'm also a no voice when it's coming for the AMA. This would be my first AMA that I'm trying to do, and I'm pretty rather say I'm really sorry if that goes haywire, right? Because I haven't done an AMA in my life, so this would be the very first one. I have a habit of being on to public speaking, wherein I have a stage, I have my audience, and from there I can go ahead. Here I have me on the camera and all the audience in the background, wherein I can't see anyone, and nobody can ask a question. The questions has already been pulled up. The only thing that I have with me on the right hand side is the chat, where each and everything that is being popped up, I will try to answer them. So once again, I'm really sorry if the AMA is haywire. Okay, moving ahead. The next question is from one of my close friend on this project. Thank you, Crypto Superwoman, for being with the project for almost 1.5 years now. The question is, what do you think about having too many stuffs work on your shoulder before getting done one by one and plan for other? Is this doesn't keep you stressed out on keeping more responsibilities to deliver on time? So yes, Ashwin, there are multiple responsibilities that I have in regards to the project, but I try to take care of some core developments on my own hand, right? I have seen in the past couple of projects failing in wherein the dependency was on other people, rather say on other developers. The project moved, the project completed, and then being a backdoor entry, the project failed. Right. So I don't want the TronSecure to be failing. So I try to keep some stuff in regards to the project in my own hand, wherein I have the whole sole responsibility and I can deliver it on time. There can be some delays at times, if I say the particular product would be ready in say 60 days and if it's taking like 90 days, I'm still okay because if there is a delay from 60 to 90 days, there has to be a reason to it. Believe me, trust me, guys, there will be a reason to it. At times, we don't anticipate any type of hurdle coming in the near future. There's a question in the line as well talking about the COVID-19. So, say if I have one of my developer working overseas, right? If I have hired a different developer from overseas, say in China or say Italy for some reason right now. So, talking about the current circumstances, yes, the things will get delayed. So, there are n numbers hurdles that can come in wherein a person have never anticipated such type of problems coming in. So, still, if we are there, if we are not running away, trust me, guys, the project will get completed. If not on time, on a later stage as well, the project will complete. We are not leaving our people behind, as it says. Let me quickly go through the chat once again. Okay, quick questions from Jennifer. As I see, Wet Fury team isn't published their identity yet, but they are pretty successful. You are pretty okay. Thank you for the compliment, Jennifer. It's important to build up community and strong marketing team. Yes, definitely. I was waiting for somebody to talk about the marketing stuff as well. So When I say that we have a strong community of 2K plus people, so these 2K are individual people that can help us out in marketing the project, in letting other people know that yes, there is a project out there that they have been associated with for quite some time. Just try to educate people, right? You 2K people are my 2K hands, I would say, right? Being the right marketing stuff, a word of mouth is always stronger, right? Rather than publishing papers, rather than publishing articles, it would be better if somebody can give a word mouth, or rather say a word mouth to other people to let them know that exactly there's something that do exist, right? So take time to develop properly. Definitely, Jennifer, we are working on it. We are developing the product. I'll quickly come to the next question. It says the name is Meet Subi. Where is the market? So this particular question is a bit dicey to me, wherein you says where is the market. I have been, or rather say, I gave you a complete long paragraph to write. There was this option to write as much as you can write when you are asking questions. So rather than just limiting your question to a 4 word sentence wherein it says where is the market, that's something that will make confusion for you and for me as well, that what exactly you are trying to ask. If your question meant in regards to where is the token is listed, if that's what exactly your market and exchange means, so I would say that TSC hybrid is listed on our own very bot, right, wherein you can trade, you can tip, you can gift each other, you can try to send it from one wallet to another. We are integrating TSC hybrid into a different module as well, wherein we call it our own desktop wallet, a hybrid desktop wallet. I will come to that on a later stage, as I already said. So, and I'm trying to get in touch with a couple of other exchanges as well. My target would be to get TSC hybrid listed on at least 3 exchanges by the end of this year. So it's not a short plan. I wouldn't say that you would be seeing TSC hybrid listed on a very, very big exchange like Binance or any other stuff in a couple of months. But yes, definitely by the end of this year, you will have a good market. You will have a couple of exchanges that would be allowing you to trade TSC hybrid with different pairs available. Okay, Jennifer says that they have sent a question named Mahidi and Lohit Reddy. I'm really sorry. And yes, thank you for correcting me. 2K people do means 4K hands, right? But once again, there are 2K individual identities, I would say. 4K hands, yes, they are 4K hands because each and every individual have 2 hands. But definitely, when it comes to an individual identities trying to speak word out, once again, they are 2K people. The next question comes from Crypto Michael. Once again, Michael, thank you for staying with TronSecure for more than 1.5 years now. Says, what makes TronSecure so unique in compared to others, and what is your goal to reach in 1 year? So, people, I think is the time perfect now wherein I can discuss about what exactly TronSecure is and what exactly is trying to build. It will try to deliver more of the answers that we have in the list. So we started TronSecure with an event that had that we encountered. We were trying to build a community first of all, rather than building a project in the initial stage. So at that point of time, there was one of our team member who lost their funds when they shared the private key on the chat itself, and the funds were taken out. So there, that's exactly wherein the name Secure striked our mind, and we tried to build it up with Tron. So that's how Tron Secure came in picture. We will try to build something which is secure enough on the Tron blockchain. So that's how you got the Tron Secure name. We started with a hybrid crypto exchange. It was a centralized, I would say, a centralized crypto exchange wherein TRC10 tokens, TRC20, BTC, Ethereum, USDT, then a couple of other tokens as well. I'll see if I can pull up the list. There were at least like 20 to 25 tokens from the coin market cap itself. So that's how the hybrid concept came in picture. So this was something that was not existing. The TRC10 and TRC20 tokens were only limited to the Tron ecosystem at that particular point of time, wherein only a couple of, or rather say a handful of exchanges were dealing in them, including Play Royale, then Tron Trade. We did have TRX market at that point of time, and then Polinix, I would say Polinix.dex that we have, right? I'm really sorry if I'm getting diverted to the right hand side of the screen, wherein I have a couple of chats question coming up. Jennifer, just give me a couple of minutes. I'll definitely get back to you on those things, and Lohit Reddy as well. Okay, so that's how TronSecure came in picture. So we did had a chance to sit with a couple of other CEOs as well of different blockchains, wherein we discussed what exactly we had in our hands. The thing that was discussed with us, or rather say the ideas that were shared with us, was that first of all, being in India, we have a couple of exchanges that are doing very good right now, but those exchanges are moreover a centralized one, right? So centralized exchanges are something wherein all the funds, all the details of the customers are being held by the exchange itself. If you have to trade, say BTC with Ethereum, and you want to deposit your BTC, right? So you would be going to an exchange, you would be depositing it, wherein the wallet address would be something that would be generated by the exchange itself, to which any type of private key, any type of JSON file won't be shared with the customer. That is something which is being holded by the exchange itself. So take an example. If I'm a CEO of a centralized exchange, and not for God's sake, something happens to me at a say the next year, and if I'm the one who have the whole sole responsibility of the exchange, the codes and everything, definitely at that point of time, everything will go in the well, right? Everybody will lose the investment into it because the CEO, the owner of the organization, is no more, right? And he was the one who was holding the keys to each and every type of wallet that was being created on the exchange. So from there, the idea came in that if we can have DEX, the decentralized exchange, not limited to the Tron ecosystem, wherein we can cater to the Ethereum, the ERC20 market as well, and the Tron, the TRC10 and TRC20 market as well. So what exactly we are building right now is, I'll try to give you a small glimpse to it, that what exactly is there in the background behind the curtains. You all people have used TronLink. TronLink is a browser extension that is ability to trade TRC10 and TRC20 tokens. The tokens remains with you in your own particular wallet, to which you have the private keys. You can try to withdraw the funds from anywhere else as well, not limited to TronLink, right? The same concept works for the Ethereum as well, wherein you have a wallet, a browser extension, MetaMask, right? You can use MetaMask to store your ERC20 tokens, and those ERC20 tokens can be traded on any type of DEX that, if any type of DEX that has been created that works with the extension simultaneously. So TronSecure came up with an idea: if we can have MetaMask and TronLink, the functionality of these two browser extension being combined together, wherein if somebody wants to trade their Ethereum token to say null, right? Or say if I want to trade my Litecoin to Beats coin, right? That is something that TronSecure is trying to make it possible in coming days, right? Wherein you won't be limited to a particular blockchain, you won't be limited to a particular token or a coin, right? So those coins or tokens won't be sitting into your wallets idle. You can go on Tron Secure Exchange, you can trade it with the other any type of pairs that has been developed or is available. Going ahead, for the type of functionality for the wallets that we would be having on our exchange would be the wallets can be created from the extension itself, to which you will have your private key if it's a Tron blockchain one, or if it's an Ethereum, the ERC20 type of wallet that has been created from the extension, then in that case you will have your password and your JSON file as well that you can use to log in. Right. So once again, the funds remains with the customer. The exchange won't be the investments. The investments always remains with the investor. Okay. So that's what exactly the crest of the idea that I would be trying to give you people, that what we are trying to build behind the curtains. The I would say the snap, a small video of the desktop wallet. Okay, just give me a moment. The stream is trying to reconnect. Okay, it's live again. Thank you guys for staying with me. So what I was trying to say, that I have already shared a small video in the TronSecure Telegram group, wherein people can see that what exactly we were trying to build. The designing part is still pending. We have our designers working on it to give it the final look, that how the extra wallet would be in its final stage, and I should be able to share the front end design with you people on the main TronSecure Telegram group in maybe a week or two, so that you people can give us small hint, a small idea that if there's any type of color combination that needs to be changed, or if there's any. So that was the exchange part that we were building. Apart from, we have already delivered a TronSecure AI bot, wherein you people can have your own wallet, Tron based, can be used to store TRC10, TRC20 tokens, including the USDT as well. The TronSecure AI bot do have the functionalities wherein you can gift cryptocurrencies to other people on Telegram. You can try to send it to an external wallet as well if you wish. If you don't want to tip, if you want to send it to an external Tron wallet, yes, you have the functionalities on it. If you want to trade a TRC10 tokens with a TRC20 token, yes, you have the functionality on it as well. One thing that we have given to our customers with the TronSecure AI bot that does not exist with other bots as well, as of now, I would say, is the capacity to have the full control over your wallet. Take an example: if I have by mistaken shared my private key somewhere on Telegram or with somebody else, and if I'm afraid that yes, that can be misused, and if it's too late, I have the option on my TronSecure AI bot as well to have my new wallet created then and there, rather than waiting for the development team to answer. I will simply go to the TronSecure AI bot in a private chat. I will type a dollar symbol followed by the command new and EU. Just press enter, and yes, you will have a new wallet then and there with a new private key as well. Still, if you want to have the access to the old wallet, simply type the dollar symbol followed by old, press enter, and the bot will give you the information of your old wallet then and there, including your address, the wallet address, and your private key of the old address. That's something that can be used to go onto Tron Secure or any other portal to extract the tokens from there. So yes, as I said, we are trying to give the full control of funds to the customers themselves rather than withholding the funds. Yeah, hi Jennifer. Yes, the new wallet is already possible. It has been around like 3 months that we have rolled out this functionality, wherein the customer don't have to wait for an admin or the owner of the bot to answer to their queries. Right, you have the core control of your wallet then and there. Okay, Jennifer, I'm really not sure that why only 3 people are watching. I have already shared the link to the stream on the Telegram. Still, I'll try to proceed, and I'll try to share this stream on the Telegram and on other channels in a while, so that people who have missed the stream can watch it on a later stage. Okay, so after the TronSecure AI bot that we are trying to implement cross chain and multiple chains on the bot as well. So maybe in a month or two, you people would be able to see your BTC wallet, your Ethereum wallet being integrated into the TSC hybrid AI bot as well. You will have your wallet addresses, you will have the core functionalities to deposit BTC, Ethereum, and Litecoin that I'm working on as of now on the same wallet. And you will have the same functionalities like trade it, you can try to gift it, you can try to send it to a different wallet. All those functionalities will still be there. Then after the TSC hybrid bot that we have developed, we are working on a gambling DApp as well. I would be able to show you the gambling DApp, the preview of it by the end of this month. The once again the designers are already on it. The core functionalities have finished. I'll try to give you a small hint of all the games that are being included in the gambling DApp. We are starting with the scratch card, wherein you people will have the option to buy a scratch card with either TRX. One scratch card would be costing say 10 TRX, or if you want to buy it with the TSC hybrid, that would be slashed to half. So at any stage, if a scratch card say cost 20 TRX, then the same scratch card would be available to be purchased with TSC hybrid for only 10 TSC hybrid, I would say, because one TSC hybrid is currently at 2 TRX. So that makes sense. So with scratch card game, we have Lotto. We have a board dart wherein you can just set a dart on the wall, right? The middle circle would be the jackpot one. We already have the codes being built up for the horse riding game. So yes, on our gambling app, you will have the horse riding game played as well. We will have a roulette, and uh, we are trying to have a dice game as well, right? The same type of dice game that is being available on the other gambling apps, the 3D one, we are trying to integrate the same one. As I said, we have all the codes ready. We are just waiting for the designers to finish and give us an awesome look. Apart from the gambling DApp, once all these three things are finished, the team would be moving ahead for the mobile version of the TronSecure Hybrid Exchange. You will have the functionality to store your cryptocurrencies. An inbuilt exchange would be there on the mobile app as well. The mobile app would be delivered for the both versions, Android and the iOS that we are building. Or how I would say we would rather be building in a couple of months. I'm still being occupied with a couple of these projects, the hybrid exchange, the desktop part that I'm building, and the gambling app that I'm building. The TSC hybrid bot is already finished. We just get a request on say twice or thrice in a week to include it, or rather say to include tokens on it, or rather say to whitelist tokens on the bot. So that's the only part that is being left from the bot. Apart from that, I would be free in a couple of months so that I can dedicate my time to the mobile version of the TronSecure hybrid thing movie. Okay, so that was a gist of what exactly TronSecure is about and what are the products being associated with this project. Moving ahead to the next question. The next question comes from uh, Victor. Thank you, Victor. Well, once again, Victor has been with the TronSecure project for close to 1.5 year now. He was uh, first few people that I got in touch when I was starting the project. I had to take help from all these people. Definitely, I was not a pro into this project, but yes, definitely the people did help me out a lot. So Victor asked, will TronSecure have its own blockchain and coin in the future? So as I said, Victor, we already have TSC Hybrid as our core token, but that's something which is being built on the Tron blockchain. I had a chance to discuss it with the VIP members of the TSC hybrid, or rather say Tron Secure. We have a small close group of roughly 30 to 35 people wherein we discuss our day-to-day development parts with them. So I have already discussed with them that later this year in the quarter four, we do have a plan to have a private blockchain. If that goes as per plans, yes, we can have a coin being built up on that particular private blockchain. Coming on to the next question. Thank you, Victor, for that one. The next question is for Rokotex Hijab. Once again, I'm really sorry if I've misspelled any of the name in the list. So the question goes like this. We know that TronSecure have a lot programs via all social media such as Harpoon, Golden Bridge, Voting Reward, TSCY, VIP, and so on. In nearest future, what TSC will give to community as a great and awesome program that can make TSC to the moon. So, guys, thank you. I would really thank Rocco for this question. I will once again mark this question as green for the 1000 TRX that was being planned. This question will help in answering a lot of thoughts that people might have because TronSecure have a lot of things going on simultaneously. So I'll try to talk about all these stuffs that have been asked into the question one by one. Let's start with the Harpoon. Okay, so Harpoon is a lifetime dividend token that is being built by the TronSecure project. The total supply of the Harpoon is only 4K, that's 4,000. So currently we have 18 Harpoon holders that holds 51 Harpoons. So 51 Harpoons are being distributed among 18 holders as of now. Right, we do have some highest holders, including Andreas and Harry, that holds more than 10 Harpoons individually. We do have other supporters as well that do hold like 2 or 3 Harpoons, 4 Harpoons as well. So a harpoon was designed keeping in mind that it will always have a limited supply, right? And harpoon would be something that can have a long-term vision, a long-term dividend vision, I should say. So all the people who have invested in the harpoon, we have divided different segments into it, starting with a monthly dividend payout. We did started last year April, so this year in March on yesterday, yeah. Yesterday we did completed 1 year for the hardcore distribution. So monthly distribution was something that was being planned for 60 months. That comes for 5 years. 5 multiplied by 12 comes to okay. So that was a 5 years, I would say, the plan that was being rolled out. We have already completed our 1 year with it. So 4 more years to go ahead with the Harpoon monthly distribution. So in a monthly distribution, what exactly people get is your TSC hybrid tokens. We have currently we have a pool of 40K TSC hybrid that are being distributed among the Harpoon holders every month. Then we have a monthly airdrop as well, like 1 million IGG tokens, 1 million Wink tokens. We have 50K BTT that would be distributed among the Harpoon holders. And we are waiting for the 1K seed that would be distributed among Harpoon holders as well this month. So, yes, every month, including TRX, we do have other tokens that are being to be distributed among these holders because harpoon is something which is pretty costly as of now. One harpoon costs for more than 60K TRX. So definitely the people who are investing so heavily into harpoon, definitely they deserve something better. So that's how the monthly dividend has been planned out. Apart from that, the harpoon holders would be sharing the profit from the TronSecure project that is being, you can say, balanced out twice in a year. So that would be 6 months paid completely. Then again, for 6 months paid completely. Take an example, if the Tron Secure project makes 100K TRX, if I try to convert into TRX for a better understanding. So I'll try to take an example, say in 6 months, the total profit of Tron Secure was 100K TRX. So out of 100K TRX, 10% comes to 10K TRX. So 10K TRX would be distributed among the Harpoon holders. So that's how it is being planned. So say if the total profit of Tron Secure projects in 6 months is $1 million, so out of $1 million, the 10% would be 100K dollars. 100K dollars would be distributed among Harpoon holders. So this particular type of profit sharing is not limited to any type of roadmap. This particular type of profit sharing is for lifetime till the time the TronSecure project would be there in existence. Hi Garvit, welcome to the stream. I will go through all the questions. There are a couple of questions being posted by Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. So moving ahead to the different question in our list. After the harpoon, that was golden bridge. So from the initial time, right, there was a statement that I used in the initial time of this stream as well, that it depends that what exactly the team is capable of. If the team is capable of pulling up a project, they will pull. It doesn't matter that how much money they have at their back to make the development part. Definitely, see, money, the investment is required. No doubt, it is required to carry out the development, but that should not be the sole and whole thing that would be deciding the fate of any project. So while building TronSecure, whatever funds we require, we try to roll out a small plan in front of the community to pull up the revenue part. We take the revenue, we build, and then we move ahead. So, what I have seen in the past, or the say in 2017 days when everything was ATH, the all-time high timelines, right? So there were tons and tons of ICO that came into the market. They raised millions of dollars in the ICO thing, and then they were vanished in thin air. One of the reason was that most probably the developers or the team was not mature enough to handle such a large amount of funds that came in. Definitely, if you have say $10 million raised into a 30-day duration of an ICO, right? Everything would be haywire. I'm not sure if the team was capable enough to handle such amount of investments, such amount of revenues. So what I try to lay down in my path would be that whatever amount that I need to make a development, say quarterly, I will try to raise only that much of amount from the community. I will develop and then I will move ahead. Once again, I will need some investment to carry out the development part. We will raise it, we will finish the work, then we will move on. That's how the concept of golden bridge came into picture. So last year in October, what we did, we tried to roll out a plan for our community that if they try to buy one of our investment token, Golden Bridge, for one TRX each, we would be refunding two TRX each for that the investment, the Golden Bridge investment made. So on 22nd of December, we took all the Golden Bridge from the market and paid two TRX each to each and every individual. So the second round of the same type of concept was rolled out this year as well, wherein the due date is 22nd of March, wherein all the people who have invested into Golden Bridge for 1K TRX each would be refunded with two, I'm sorry, for one TRX each that they may had the investment. We will return two TRX each for each and every Golden Bridge that they have bought from us. So that's how we are trying to plan out rather than raising millions of dollars and then getting our mind from to the cloud9. Is better to stay on the ground, try to develop what exactly is being pictured about, right? So that's how the golden bridge came into existence, and that what exactly that golden bridge is. Okay, Jennifer, you says that in how many days it will be returned. So a golden bridge plan is always for 60 days. So the golden bridge, the second round closed on the 20th of January, and on the 22nd of March, it would be paid back. The same thing happened last year as well in October, wherein the Golden Bridge round closed on 20th of October and was paid on 22nd of December to the people. Okay, you got your answer. I'll quickly try to navigate into the chat and I'll see if I have not missed up on any of the questions from the chat right now. Okay, I see only 5 people are online. That's still fine. Okay, most of the questions are coming from Jennifer. Thank you. Okay. Okay, there's one question that has came from Jennifer, which says, "What tokens will be mined in the gambling DApp?" So when I talk about the scratch card game, this would be one of the USP for us. That's something which does not exist in the market card with either TRX or the core token of the TronSecure project, the TSC hybrid token. You would be able to buy scratch card with either of these two tokens. And after scratching, people would be paid into TRX. You people would be paid into those type of tokens that have a high liquidity in the market, including BitTT, I'm sorry, the BitTorrent token, the BTT, or any type of other token that have a good, pretty good market cap, a high liquidity, I would say. Because see, there's no use of paying a particular token to the customer if it does not have a liquidity, right? There's no use of having hundreds of tokens into your wallet if you can't sell it somewhere, right? So if you are trying to play with real money, you people should be getting something that can be converted into real money then and there. So I will try to integrate exchange into the gambling app as well. That's something that I'm not promising as of now, but yes, and that's something that I'm saying that I will try. If there's a possibility to integrate a small exchange type of thing into the gambling app, the thing that you won on the scratch card game, you can convert it into TRX then and there. Right? That's something which is pretty fair, I think. Is there any plan for the third round? Jennifer, for third round, I would say that we will still hold. Most probably in June or July, we would be needing some funds to move ahead with further developments. So yeah, yes, in June or July, we can expect if there's any type of third round coming in. But yes, there would be announcements for the same as well if we require it. Okay. Okay, so that was pretty much on the chat side. I'll move ahead with the questions on the AMA that was being asked. Who are not aware, TronSecure is also an SR. Okay, just give me a couple of seconds, guys. The connection seems to be unstable. Okay, it's reconnected again. Okay, so I was saying that for all the people who are not aware, TronSecure is also an SR, super representative card partner on the voting list. So you people can go to TronScan. I'm sorry. You people can go to TronScan. You people get into Tron wallet or any type of other wallets, wherein they have the capability of freezing the TRX. So you can freeze your TRX. You can have your voting rights. You can vote for Tron Secure, and whatever rewards that we get from the Tron blockchain for the votes that we have, we try. We are distributing 100% of it. So you can simply check it on tronscan.org under the list of super representative. You will see TronSecure is probably on the 98th number currently, wherein the distribution is 100% to the community, back to community. So those are the voting rewards. Just to give you an idea that what exactly you get when you vote for TronSecure. So if you vote for TronSecure with say 50k TRX frozen, so on a daily basis you would be getting around, if I'm not wrong, 8 to 9 TRX every day as a voting reward in TRX itself. So we are not giving rewards into any type of unnecessary token, right? Or any token that cannot be liquidated. So straight away the rewards are into TRX if you vote for TronSecure SR. Moving ahead, TSC VIP. TSC VIP, simply we have a VIP club wherein if you hold more than 10,000 TSC, the TronSecure tokens, TSC hybrid, I would say, you become eligible to be a part of TSC VIP club. Right? Okay, so as I said, Rocco, we are always committed to give back to the community. Yes, at times it may sound irrelevant that we don't have so much of airdrops going on in the community rooms, because rather than taking care of airdrop hunters, I would say if people are trying to stay active into the room, trying to be a part of meaningful conversation. So everybody would have right. So rather than simply saying hi, hello, good morning, afternoon, or good night into the chat, I would prefer that you people would try to be a part of conversation. Rather than me starting a conversation, I would say go ahead. You start a conversation and I will try to be a part of it. Out of 24 hours, I'm almost like 19 to 20 hours available into the TronSecure chat room, right? So if you have any questions, go ahead, ask. I'll try to answer it. Moving ahead, question sent by Sadnar. The question is, what are your hopes for TronSecure in the next 3 years? What will the team do if later in the next 3 years, when TronSecure is at its peak, then it will immediately drop far down, returning to step 3 years before peaking, or starting with 3 years new step? So if this question, to be frank, Sadnat, if this question is particularly into the market trends, if the project will go up or if the project will go toward here. But I would say that it moreover depends upon the market, my friend. As a team, what we can do as a team, we can only try to develop, right? We can only try to develop the project. We can say that okay, these are the things that are being laid out and these are the things that we are being working upon. So as a team, as a developer, our core responsibility is to develop a masterpiece project. How it will perform in the market is something that moreover depends upon the user. If the user finds that the product for the problem, definitely they will try to use it. Once they start using it, the market goes up. So yes, the product that is being built should have a usability. Okay, coming ahead for the next question. Will the TronSecure services be integrated on other blockchain network? And how will it affect other blockchain network services like Binance and Ethereum chain? Is TronSecure restricted to Tron network alone, or will it be totally decentralized service for DLT as a whole? And the question is coming from Eodel. Eodel Dennis Ogidan. So I would take the name as Dennis. So Dennis, I would say any project is restricted to the restrictions being set up by the developers, the team. If the team is not restricted to any type of particular module, the project will never be restricted to any type of capabilities that it can have. Right? If I have the knowledge to work upon cross chains, yes, I can take my project on cross chain as well. Right? And if I say or rather I'll talk about the TronSecure project itself, guys. Most of the projects that are being developed on the Tron ecosystem, Tron blockchain, are coming from the language which is either Node, Node.js, or Java, right? But what we try to develop something that should be, or rather say, that should be built upon Python. So Python is something that we are core well versed with. Python is something that have a long scalability, or rather say, which does not have any type of scalability issues. Earlier, the TronSecure AI bot was built upon Node.js, right, wherein it you used to get struck with lot of transactions coming in at the same time, and I have to log in onto the console. I have to restart it. Later on, we moved our TronSecure AI bot to the Python network, and that Python has taken care of everything. And since then, TronSecure AI bot hasn't stopped working even a single time. Right. Hi, ABC Crypto Ajay. Hi, how are you? I'll move ahead to the next question. Do you plan to implement IO at your exchange? So IO is something that I would say that should come into the picture once you have a good amount of customer base, a good crowd. Because IO, whatever it is being planned, the core plan of an IO is to get itself successful, right? And you can only have a successful IO if you have a successful crowd, right? So that is something that I would say that is not on the current agenda. It's not on the current priority to have an IO being run on TronSecure exchange when we will have a long subscriber base, when we will have say 10K or something around that daily participants on the exchange doing trades. That can be a starting point wherein we can think about asking projects to come ahead and do an IO, right? And IO is something that needs a lot of work, investigation, because when you do an IO for any other project, you are basically trying to represent them, right? So if an investor is coming in to buy into any type of IO on your exchange, simultaneously your exchange becomes liable, right? If the IO, the project who's trying to do an IO is successful, yes, they will praise that they bought it on your exchange. But yes, if that IO type of product fails, quickly they will curse your exchange as well, because you provided your investors a platform to come and buy tokens for an IO. So that's something that we will try to figure out on a later stage. That's something which is not of a priority right now. Yes, Jennifer, there are a lot and lot of requirements that needs to be fulfilled for an IEO. Uh, Hi Ajay, wherein the question comes in, what is planning to list on CMC? So Coin Market Cap, I already tried to contact Coin Market Cap in September. I sent them an email as well, and I filled in the application form being asked from them. So one hurdle that I faced was that TSE hybrid token, right? The ticker, which is TSE hybrid, have 9 characters, and CMC don't list any type of token which is eight or more than eight ticker characters. So yes, in near future we can try to move or swap RTSC hybrid to a different token which will have lesser amount of characters in it, and then yes, we can go ahead and talk to CMC once again to list it. Right? And one more criteria that they asked us to fulfill was that before listing on CMC, our token should be listed on 2 exchanges, and those 2 exchanges should be already a part, or rather say should already be listed on CMC. So now you're trying to understand that what exactly the CMC is putting in front of us. They want TSC hybrid to get listed on 2 exchanges. Those 2 exchanges should be listed on CMC, right? And then we can file an application of TSC hybrid that you have in mind for long term, other than being a platform and gambling token. So I'll try to make it clear here that TSC hybrid is not a security token. Rather, TSC hybrid is being built with a plan in mind to take it as a utility token. So a utility token is something that can fulfill many type of you can say any type of requirements, wherein whenever you want to share, wherever you want to share your crypto, you want to buy something. If your token is something that can replace fiat, yes, it's a utility token. That's what we have in our mind when we have created TSC hybrid. So yes, there can be n numbers of things coming up in future wherein we can integrate our TSC hybrid into any type of platform. And yes, Jennifer, there are many questions coming in, and as I already said that I will try to answer them as many questions as possible. So let me quickly check that how many questions are being left. I have been left with 6 more questions. So long-term use of the token for the TSA hybrid, that question came from Selvan. Thank you, Selvan. Selvan is one of our core, I would say, standing pillar for the TSE hybrid project. They are like invested heavily into TronSecure. So thank you for supporting TronSecure, Selvan. Going ahead to the next question being put by Tree Town Farm. That okay, so these are 5 questions all bundled up in line. The question comes like this: can you describe why we should use TronSecure? Which type of advantages trader perceive in your platform? So as far as TronSecure, the exchange, the core platform that we are trying to build is that we are trying to get rid of the centralized working environment for our investors, and we are trying to make it more decentralized one. So that's one of the advantages that we will have over the other big type of exchanges available in the market. So if you'll see, if you'll quickly try to name 10 exchanges available in the market, the top 10, all of those top 10 would be the centralized one. So you literally have to dig and research if you can find any type of decentralized exchange. So yes, we will have an advantages over the existing exchanges, and that's something that the trader would be finding good about it. The second question from Triton Farm comes in, which says security plays major role while dealing with crypto exchange. Does the assets on my time on this platform? And we have always taken care of the security as our prime motive, right? Everything is being encrypted. We are not saving any type of customers' data on a single platform. Everything has been distributed into other particular platforms wherein we are trying to make sure that the customer data is always and always secure. Next question comes from, okay, the next question still from Triton. There are five questions in total. What role TRX What role TR20? What strategies do you have to attract users and keep them stay with our exchange for long term? So as I said, that we will try to build 100% pure decentralized exchange that will have uh, an edge over the existing exchanges. That should be one of the reasons for our customers to stay with us. As far as attracting new customers are concerned, yes, that's something that needs to be taken care by the marketing team. We are already on it. And when it comes to the question which says which market are you targeting for 2020? So when it's a global project, I don't think that we are limited to any type of boundaries. We are not limited to any type of borders. It's a global platform. We have a global community to cater to. I think Shriram. Hi Shriram, I was expecting you. Again, thank you for supporting TronSecure project. So, okay, guys. So, Shriram is the person who have donated 1 million Wing token to be distributed among the harpoon holders. Thank you, buddy. Rock. Okay, moving ahead. Let me check. The fifth question from Triathlon Palm says there are four core issues prevalent in crypto and blockchain, which are excessive volatility, security, scalability, and inter- interoperability. Okay, nice word, buddy. You deserve 1,000 TRX again. So far, I have three people who I have selected for the 1,000 TRX each. Apart from that, don't be sad, guys. Each and every question that has came into this AMA, everybody would be getting 100 TSC hybrid each. I already have the wallet address that are being shared in the AMA. So the fourth question, right? First of all, I'll talk about the last word that you have noted down, which is interoperability. So that means about sharing the data. So we, as far as the information is concerned, every type of information would be transparent from our side, so that you people always have an insight that what exactly the project is being worked upon, what they are trying to build. And as far as your data is concerned, as I said, we don't need any type of KYC for the type of product that we are building. So there's no data that being stored as far as the KYC is concerned, right? The type of data that we have with us is only limited to your wallet address, right? If you have any type of other information that has been shared with us, which includes your Telegram username, yes, we can have your TRX address. In case if I lose my private key as well, there's no reason that, or rather say, there's no option that I can try to retain it from my own portal. So the console is always like dual encrypted. Everything is asterisk. Everything is being striped out. In case if you lose anything, but you need to go ahead and create a new wallet in that case. Okay, let me quickly check if there's any type of other question coming up on the chat. Chitra Sampath says, what is the average percent of dividends per month currently holding TronSecure hybrid? So if you are okay, monthly dividend is something which is being shared by the harpoon holders. If you have one harpoon token, in that case, it makes you eligible to get a ratio of 40k TSC hybrid that are being put it into a pool every month. So every month we put in 40,000 TSC hybrid tokens in a dividend pool that are being distributed among the harpoon holders. Okay, I'll go ahead. Okay, so excessive volatility is something that is not in our control. The only thing that we can control is the supply, right? We are trying to make sure that the tokens are not airdropped, right? The tokens are not being given out so much in free. I would say that's something that will take care of the circulating supply, and that will make sure that the price does not goes too much higher, too much down. As far as security is concerned, I already said that each and everything that we are making sure that everything is encrypted. Nobody have an access to the customer's data as far as the private keys are concerned, not even me as well. But then John O'Connor, thank you, John. So John asked, when is the full exchange going fully live and how many tokens are signed up to be on it? So, John, TronSecure Hybrid Exchange, the centralized version was already live from August till October. We pulled it out because we have planned to make it 100% decentralized, the DEX version. I'm expecting that the Dexter wallet that we are building already have an exchange in inbuilt in it as the web version is concerned. Web version you should expect in the next 2 months, not more than that. The team is pretty fast right now. We are working as much as quick, can say as quickly as possible that we are trying to build. Then the next question comes from Tran Thang Minha, which says, how is the security of Tron secure? Are they safe enough to protect users? As I already said, buddy, your data is secured. Trust me. Doody asks, what is your program with the current situation with so many COVID-19 virus infected and investors can converse your project for the future? On this occasion, there was a good exchange this year. So, as far as COVID-19 is concerned, guys, I would say that it is a time wherein people would. Okay, Kuber Sharma, I'll quickly come up on that question as well. I have already answered that question, but I'll once again answer, don't worry. As I was saying, that people in near future would be diverting their minds from fiat, from paper money, to a more digital version of the currencies that can be carried anywhere they want, rather than me having a pile of $1 million in currency notes. I would rather have that much of amount into any type of crypto being stored on my phone itself. I can travel. I don't have to take care of that bulk amount being carried with me in a luggage. So, as far as COVID-19 is concerned, guys, it's a pretty bad time right now. My prayers are with those families that are facing this issue. But yes, this does not stop us from building our product. All I would say that all my team members are safe. They are working. They are reporting to me each day with the progress reports that I get on the emails. I try to connect with them over the phone as well, over the voice call as well. Uh, that yes, the team is fine. We are working towards building the project. So there's no okay. The stream going interrupted again. Just give me a moment, guys. Okay, it's fine. So I was saying the team is fine. The team is working. They are reporting to me, so there's no need to worry about. We are good to work about. Okay. Then Mohammed Hadiantu asked, what current issue you are going to solve with your platform? So when I say that we are building multiple products, so there are multiple issues that we are taking care at the same time. If we are making any type of gambling dApp, that means there's something which is missing in current gambling dApps that we can try to give our customers. So yeah, so if you have multiple products, definitely you are taking care of multiple issues, you can say. Okay, Micro, you have put in your name, you have put in your email ID, but you haven't put in the question. That's been left blank. Coming up to the next line, it says Sylvester. Will they have access point to the exchange on completion? What is the use case of Golden Bridge and Harpoon? And also, will Golden Bridge and Harpoon cease to exist at the completion of all project associated with the Golden Bridge and the Harpoon part? As I've already answered it, Golden Bridge is something which is on need basis program that we run whenever we require funds to move ahead with the development part of the project. We roll out a program. We ask the community to take Golden Bridge for 1 TRX each, and then we do a buyback after 60 days, 2 TRX each, giving them the 2x price for the investment. So yes, Golden Bridge only comes up to exist till the time TronSecure is alive. Harpoon is also alive. Talking about, is the desktop wallet or mobile wallet going to have a link to the individual AI bot? So the desktop wallet will have the option to import a wallet. So if you want to import your AI, TronSecure AI bot wallet into the So Kuber Sharma says, will wallet support other blockchains? So yes, TronSecure AI bot that we have built for the Tron blockchain right now, as I've already said, that we are planning to integrate BTC, Ethereum, and Litecoin onto the TronSecure AI bot. So yes, you will have multiple blockchain support into it as well. Thank you. Kuber Sharma says, since INR ban has been lifted, will TronSecure support INR fiat? So yes, Kuber. Hi. So yes, as I was saying, Kuber, yes, TronSecure Exchange will be supporting the capacity to buy and sell cryptos for INR directly from the bank. So we are already in talks with Razorpay and one of the bank that can help us out in integrating that fiat functionality into the exchange itself. We also have a concept model for P2P that would be rolled out in order to take care of the P2P functionalities globally, because INR is something which is limited to only Indian market, but as the product is global, we would uh, love to cater to the public outside the Indian boundaries as well. So that's why we are trying to develop a P2P mechanism wherein you can have a customer from London being uh, exchanging the tokens and the fiat P2P as well from a person, say, staying in US. So that's what we are trying to build. Coming up to the next question, Andreas, you says that can you please make a roadmap? Exact time data are not necessary, but something like quarterly Q2 to 2020 or a priority order is very welcome. So thank you for that insight, Andreas. Definitely, I'll try to make a roadmap out of it and I'll try to share it into the chat as well. Thank you, buddy. But definitely that will stay in my mind. Don't worry. Then Gadril says, question one. Okay, so you have five questions altogether. Pretty long. Okay, so the first question from Gadril says, I just want to ask, what is the advantage of Tron Secure compared to other Tron tokens, and what abilities does it have that other don't? I'm an investor and I invest to a token if I see that it has a potential, and there are many more investors that willing to invest if they are convinced. Okay, so General, if this talk is about convincing people, definitely I would say that you should look onto the path that we have been for almost more than 1.5 year now. We already have delivered projects, or rather say products. Working module, you can see the TronSecure AI bot is a very big example that what exactly we can achieve when we try. We already have a working model of the exchange that was live from August till October. That was a centralized version of an exchange. We are trying to make it a hybrid, 100% decentralized. That's something that at least that does not exist in Indian marketplace, wherein we have millions of customer population that can benefit from it. Apart from that, ideally, you should be betting your amount on a team. If you see if the team is capable, yes, you can go ahead with your investment. But yes, once again, as I said, always do your research, buddy, because it is your hard-earned money, and by the end of the day, you are also question. The second question from Gabriel says, how will TronSecure attract big investors to invest and convince them or us? So as I said that, okay, so I'll take it in this scenario, guys. So in 2007, what we have seen, rather say 2017, what we have seen that most of the ICO that came out in the market, they had a white paper, say 40 plus pages of white paper. They will convince the crowd out there that this is something that they are trying to build, and this is the investment that would be raised in an ICO. So it was more of showing someone some dreams, just a thin air and raising money and then sitting, right? Two years down the line, still they don't have any type of working model. Still they are on the same starting line with a white paper. What I had in my mind was, rather than asking people to invest in something that only have a concept, go ahead, build a product on your own. If you can make it self sustainable with your own savings, just group out with a couple of your close friends, ask investment from your family, your couple of good friends you have that can invest on your idea, on your concept, have a community made out, have some people who have trust in you, show them that what exactly you are capable of, build a product, show to the complete market, then go ahead for an ICO or an IO, right? So your thoughts should be backed up with a working model of a product rather than having a 40 or 50 plus pages of white paper and still you don't have anything practical thing to show to the public. So that's what I believe in. I have a working model. I can show people that yes, it has a definite revenue model. You invest in it, you stay patiently for some time. That's how the market will trend. That's how you make money out of it. The next question will from Gabriel himself says, does TronSecure have future use cases? If yes, what is it? So as I said, TronSecure is or TronSecure will always be a utility token. So wherever you can have a working model of any type of product, you can integrate in it. So currently we are in talk with a social networking site, right? Same as Facebook, you can say a small social networking site that have shown interest in making can say making an option available to their people who have signed up on their website that they can send cryptocurrencies to other customers on the same portal. The same thing as Twitter works, right? On Twitter you can try to send trx to another one into their own tweet. You just send a command and you can send it to it. So a social networking website that came forward that asked us if they can have that same functionality wherein one of their user can tip cryptocurrencies to another user in their own native token as well. So yes, we have a plugin. We have already built in a plugin with the script ready. Once they are ready with their all the information that we asked from them, once we have ready, we have investigated everything, yes, we would be going ahead and providing them the plugin that they can simply install into their website. The same thing when I say that if we can cater to one particular product in the market that have a working social networking funda, yes, we can have other things in the market as well, right? Or you see there are n numbers of usability you can think about. You buy something from the market or say you order food, right? You want to pay into cryptocurrencies, right? So you just need a small plugin that can take care of that functionality. Being a developer, I say that yes, if I have the knowledge, if I can build something like that, I'm always ready to deliver to it. So starting with this one social networking, we will try to move ahead and we will see that how many usability that can come in the future for us. Okay, looking on to the right chat once again. Kubey Sharma says, thanks, Vinod. Jennifer says, good luck, team from Bangladesh. Thank you, Jennifer. Then Jennifer also says, as crypto is legally new in India, TronSecure will get a huge Indian market as investors, but this project can be successful globally because it seems team is much capable and smart. Thank you for that statement, Jennifer. Thank you. That's a real push for us. Moving ahead for the a couple of other questions from Gabriel himself. It says, can you give assurance that TronSecure will not be easily dumped? Okay, the assurance that I can give you is that people have believed in TronSecure for more than 1.5 year. You haven't seen people dumping. If you have, say, 3,000 holders of a token, hardly you will find, I won't say less than 1% as well, guys. I haven't seen people dumping TronSecure tokens, right? Yes, if at times a person needs financial assistance on short notice, they are free to trade their tokens. That's something that nobody can stop them. That's the whole funda of cryptocurrencies was being built when it was created, that everybody will have their own share, everybody will have their own control over the cryptocurrencies that they hold. So they are free to do whatever they want to do with the cryptos that they have in their wallets. But once again, yes, people do believe in TronSecure, people do believe in the team behind TronSecure, and I haven't seen people dumping TronSecure, guys, to be frank. Last question from Gabriel. It says, will TronSecure have plans to be listed on big exchanges? If yes, when and what exchange? Okay, when it comes to what exchange, that is something that would be a part of NDA that normally nobody can disclose until unless the exchange announce it. But yes, if you say that when, I can say that by the end of this year, I'm targeting at least three exchanges that we can have TronSecure listed on it. Okay, next question goes for Guneet with the name Mini Viper on Telegram. Says, why are we having multiple coins like TSCM, Golden Bridge, TSC Hybrid, although the main coin for investment is Harpoon? Will Harpoon be listed on any exchange? What will be the future plan after 4 years of distribution of Harpoon holders? Okay, Mini Viper, Guneet, I would say. So Harpoon is not main token for TronSecure project. The main token of TronSecure project is TSC Hybrid. There's a TRC20. Harpoon is only an investment module, we can say. People hold Harpoon and they get monthly dividend out of it. So as far as the 4 years distribution is concerned, the 4 year distribution is only for the dividend part in TSC hybrid core tokens. Apart from, Harpoon holders are the lifetime beneficiary for the TronSecure profit sharing, wherein we will have 6 months profits clubbed in together and being paid out to Harpoon holders in TRX. So the first distribution for this Harpoon holders in TRX from the profits would be around June and July this year. So that's how it would be kickstart. Till the time we are still sharing monthly TSC hybrid with the Harpoon holders. Talking about Golden Bridge, as I said, Golden Bridge is only a as and when required program that we run whenever we need funds to move ahead with our development rather than having a huge amount of investment being taken from the market and then not able to deliver it. It's better to have only that much amount of investment raised from the market. That much you require, right? You require 100k trx to have the front end designed by a designer. Just try to raise 100k trx, right? There's no need of raising more than that, because if you'll have 200 trx being raised from the market, you will pay 100k trx to the designer, and the rest of the 100k trx will go into your own pocket. And you don't know, right? The money never stays into your pocket. If there's money into your pocket, definitely there would be n numbers of uh, uses coming in, or you say requirements coming in, wherein you tend or inclined to spend those money that you have. But if you smartly think, that is not your money, that is your community's money, that is your investors' money that they have given you to carry out your work. So, as per my thinking, as per my belief, only try to raise money that you require. Okay. Going ahead to the next questionnaire from Jennifer. It says, I am first timer. I want to learn more about TRN at the rate symbol Tron Secure. Just try to join the room and we will be happy to help you out there. Right? Because if you want to learn about TRX, there's a blockchain token, Tron. There are n numbers of rooms you can join. If you want to learn about Tron Secure or other say TSC hybrid, we are happy to help you out in our Telegram room. Moving ahead, question coming from Batu Akit. It says, how planning Tron Secure in 2020. So I would say I have a couple of products that I have promised to deliver in coming months to the Tron Secure community. So that's how I have planned my Tron Secure roadmap this particular year. I have TSC hybrid bot already delivered. I have desktop wallet coming in. Then we have a gambling app coming in, followed by the mobile app and exchange going live. Mahiti Ortho asks, when can we expect TRC20 listing support TronSecure aims? So I have already started listing TRC20 tokens on the TSC hybrid bot, which will help you to tip the tokens, which will help you to airdrop the tokens, and it also give you the capability to trade the TRC20 tokens with other TRC20 and TRC10 tokens simultaneously as well. So that's something which has already been implemented. Any project, I would say any project that wants to list their tokens can simply tag me in Telegram and we can try to take it from there. Okay, just give me a second. Check. Just okay. Okay, there were a couple of questions on the mobile phone as well. Okay, I'll move ahead, which says the last question for the day from the AMA form that was filled in. It comes from Saipul. The question is TronSecure had many projects. Can you relate clearly all the projects and elaborate which one is the most priority and why? Okay, so the most priority, or rather say, number one on the priority list is the desktop wallet that I'm building. I'm trying to finish it in a week or two, and I'll try to give a MVP, that is a minimum viable product, to the community that they can try to test it out. Moreover, in a beta version, and then we can try to integrate a couple of other options into it. From the desktop wallet, we would be moving ahead to finish our gambling tab, which is already in the pipeline. We have already done the core development part, waiting for the designers to give us a brand new look, or the say a front end look onto it. And after that, we will try to move ahead with the functionality development of the hybrid exchange and the mobile wallet. So that's how I have planned it out, Saipul. Okay. So these were the questions that came from the AMA form that was provided. I will try to reach out to the winners from the list. I have selected three questions so far for the 1K TRX each. I have to select two more. So one would be GetRel, that did ask a lot of questions and logical questions, to be frank. Then I would like to select Sylvester. Okay, so these are five people that would be receiving 1K TRX from me. I will try to reach out to them in a couple of days. I'll try to announce the name once again. The first one is Askar. The second one would be Rukko Tex Hejao. The third one would be Tree Town Palm. Fourth one would be Sylvester Jerry Cray. And the fifth one would be Get Well. So these five people will get 1K TRX being sent to their wallet each. Most probably, I would be rolling out the TRX rewards on the 20th or the 21st of this month once I'm back into my team. And apart from that, all the questions that are being sent are eligible for 100 TSA hybrid that I would be sending to the wallet most probably by the end of this week. Let me quickly check if there's anything else that I have left in the chat on the right hand side of the screen. Okay, no one can give assurance for any token. Yeah, Jennifer rightly said that no one can give assurance for any token, definitely. Then Jennifer is says, lastly, Vinod, you need a sound sleep. You are working restless. There is a lot of dark circles in your eyes. Thank you for the concern, Jennifer. But yes, is the work that keeps me occupied and keeps me workaholic. So I would say thank you for everyone who tried to be a part of it, for being a part of AMA. It was nice talking to you guys, and I will try to upload this feed on YouTube for the people who have missed it, want to watch it on a later stage. And this feed would also be available on VibraBit, the portal being created by the Beats Coin. Those people are working very, very hard. Just try to give them thumbs up. Okay, guys? They do deserve a thumbs up. Where's my thumbs up? Here's my thumbs up. Okay. Thank you. I'll end it up now. Bye bye.